Hey, I'm Joel with Power Stance Import Export, and if you came across this video through an eBay listing, thanks for watching. That's what these videos are for, to show potential customers online who can't physically be here in person as much detail as possible on these vehicles. We're going to go through the inside, the outside, the underside, engine bay, and even go for a test drive. Now, if you came across this video through other means like a random suggestion or YouTube search and you have any questions about the vehicles, don't hesitate to call the number listed below, or you can find us on Power Stance Import Export on Facebook, Instagram, or this YouTube channel right here. We are the largest licensed dealer of Land Rover Defenders here in Michigan and in most of the Midwest. So if you've ever wanted to own a Land Rover Defender, have any questions about them, give us a call or find us online. Thanks for watching. Hello, and up for sale today, I've got a nice little 110 Defender, 1996, 5-door with the 300 TDI turbo diesel, 170,000 miles on the vehicle from new. This is a UK import, so it's right-hand drive. It's now located here in Michigan and comes with a clean, clear Michigan title. So before I walk you around the vehicle, let me just tell you what I like so much about this one. It just runs and drives amazing. Super smooth, rolls down the road perfectly, brakes perfect, steering. You need one finger to move the steering wheel for some reason. The power steering pump is just amazing on this. Clutch pedal, super easy. Runs and drives great. A bunch of bushings have been replaced and it has been maintained. So let's walk you around the vehicle and show you all the blemishes before we get to the good parts. So corrosion, a little bit of rust on the cappings, pretty much all around the whole vehicle. There's a little bit of corrosion here and there. Let's try to get some good close-ups of the paint. So you can see portions of it are nice and glossy, but then there's some corrosion that has been touched up with some touch-up paint. A little bit of rust here on the cappings. Sliding windows are in decent shape. We got the Alpine white roof. So this is Coniston green, and this is the original color, and looks like most of it is the original paint as well. So we've got some runoff from the rivets there, corrosion at the bottom of the doors, and nothing at the top here. This is normally where they like to corrode as well, but not so much there. Bulkhead's in great shape. Hinges, you know, weathered, corroded. Looks to be the original seal in there. Windscreen seal is in great shape. Bonnet's in great shape. No dents in the wings. A nice sensible set of stock size tires, 235/85 R16s. These are Runway Enduros. Super quiet tire, great on the road and off the road as well. I've actually used those kind of tires off road before and they work great. Under the bonnet here, a little bit of rust in the normal areas under the bonnet. Not too bad though. Nice and dry. I don't see any oil leaks coming out of the side of the motor. Radiator hoses look good. Just a little bit dirty, but I don't see, well, there's a little bit of oil coming out of the valve cover there. Nothing too serious though. No oil on the motor. So it's just getting right about there and stopping. I don't see any fuel leaks or anything like that. There's the back side of the footwells. A little bit of surface rust. Master cylinder, brake and clutch right there. A little bit of surface rust on those as well. But like I said, brakes, clutch, all working fantastic. Super easy to use. Here on the driver's side, again, there's some corrosion around the hinges, on the windscreen, and on the doors as well. Well, this is some new paint here. It's about the only spot on the whole vehicle that's got some new paint. Everything else looks original. let's take a look at the doors. Driver's door has some rust on the bottom. Middle row door, let's see. Looks like that's been repaired, but still rusty, a little bit rusty. Not too bad though, I've definitely seen worse. And the interior here, we've got some aftermarket Exmoor trim high back seats. It's kind of nice. This is the original carpet, and that goes all the way to the back as well. Carpet is off of the front seat boxes. Looks like there's been some new metal put in here with those new rivets. Footwells, pretty decent. Let me get the mat out of the way here. So there's a little bit of rust on the bottom. I should have had this done first. So there's some original paint there. A little bit of rust in the normal areas right there. Nothing too serious though. Let's move around to the back. Rear door is in good shape. This has probably been replaced. No door card, however. In the back here, we've got 4 jump seats. You can either fold them up like that or leave them down like that. We got the original carpet back here. You can tell by the stitching. Headliner has come loose, so that is quite typical actually, but it's in place. A little bit tatty, but that might need to be redone as well. But all in all, this is a fantastically running vehicle, if that's a word. Fantastically runs and drives absolutely superb. Middle row door on the passenger side. A little bit of a repair panel there as well. And passenger side front door. Pretty decent shape. Original tweed seats, center cubby box, R380 5-speed, and the LT 230 center locking diff with high and low range. AM/FM stereo, CD player. We do have a sunroof. And let's go ahead and start it up. Glow plug light comes on and off. Parking brake is on. Blow by. Back pressure. Running nice and smooth. All right, here at the back of the vehicle, you can see we got a new set of brake calipers. We got a new set of bushings and hardware on the rear control arm or rear sway bar. A-arm bushing looks nice and clean. No leaking out of the rear axle or fill plug. It looks like we got new brake lines as well. New bushings, shocks and springs look great. Brake rotors. They are missing the dust covers, but they look to be in fantastic shape. Here's the rear cross member, also in fantastic shape. This is new and has been repaired and in fantastic shape. Okay, here at the driver's side of the vehicle, looks like there's a slight leak coming out of the front seal of the rear diff. Nothing serious though. Chassis rails look well coated with rust proofing. Radius arm bushings are in great shape. There's the outrigger. So yeah, the chassis is a little flaky, but it's been coated with some rust proofing at some point. Radius arm bushings, little tiny bit of cracking on the front one, but it's in okay shape. Okay, here at the front of the vehicle, driver's side swivel looks a little dirty, but I don't see much leaking coming out of it. Bushings are all solid. Steering arm, tie rod, boots not cracked. Steering dampener looks fairly new and in working condition. No cracks or tears in this boot either. Passenger side swivel looks pretty good. Bottom of the engine does have a slight leak coming out of the sump seal, and like I've said in other videos, that's a pretty easy fix. Rest of the bottom of the motor looks nice and clean. There's the transfer case and transmission. Doesn't seem to be leaking at all. Looks to be in great shape. Bottom of the chassis, all in all, a little flaky, a little bit surface rusty, but in very good working order. Okay, so let's take a first spin. We'll go through the gear changes, the acceleration, braking, steering, and all of that. Like I said, she runs great. Gear changes are nice and smooth. No clunking at all in the drive line. And again, steering is just engaged right away. There's no slop in the steering wheel at all. That's fourth gear, and there's fifth gear. Runs down the road. It's actually pretty quiet in here for a Defender. Nice and smooth. All day. So let's flip her around here. Motorcycle. It's 40 degrees out. It's not motorcycle weather. What are you thinking? Okay, so let's take her through the gears again. Starting off in second gear here.